Thanks for tuning in. You ready for something a bit intriguing? This time around, what we're going to do is go to a site that was built in the late 1800s. And we're going to dig the first 20 targets that come up just over the Iron Discrimination line of 32 on the metal detector.
Target number 11, a harmonica reed.
This is the way it should be done anyways, right? Go to a site, dig all the targets, find out what's in the ground from the past.
Big nail.
Literally an assortment of everything.
Folded over cummerbundy material.
Looks like copper.
Well, this time around, without cherry picking or choosing, or looking for trophy finds, we're going to show you exactly what's in the ground. So, stay tuned. So I just want to thank all of you for watching Stealth Diggers and commenting each week. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We do appreciate all likes, shares, comments, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. These are all the things that help the channel grow and allow us to continue to do this every week. And so, this week, what we're going to do is myself and Ninjen are going to walk into a place down the street here that we've had permission for a long time, and we're going to dig every signal that rings up over the number 32, which is where the Iron Discrimination is set on our machines. Now, the interesting thing about the place is it was a very large complex, very active during the late 1800s, where hundreds of men worked. And my approach, I'm going to go in. First 20 signals that I lock on above 32, I'm going to dig them. No picking or choosing. So, this ought to be interesting. Let's see what happens. This is the way we should all dig anyways, right? Swing, beep, dig, as Mr. Mo says. So, here we go. Out to the woods. Because generally, anything I've ever dug under 32 has been nothing but iron fragments and just dissolvable metal.
Okay, so 32 is the number.
And up. Good luck.
Good luck.
So first of all, here's what the conditions sound like. Because of that hole. There's a nice clunker right there. There we go. Just a piece of flashing, I'm assuming. The nail holes in it. There's your clunker. Similar numbers. It's either deep or small. Well, that appears to be a very small bottle cap. Definitely the older style. Alright, it's signals like this that intrigue me. Weak, deep, and mid-tone. Target number 3, part of a tin can at about 16 inches deep.
I show mine. Was hoping to be a drop hole. It's not.
Part of a can, like a tin.
Yeah, I also had acorn excitement, you know.
Don't you hate that?
I thought it was like buttons all over and it's just, they were all acorn heads.
Right. All right, okay. On to the next one. Surface fine.
Oh, beauty. It's cut.
Broken.
The bottom's cut.
Looks like it's cut, doesn't it?
It sure does. That's like a pretty clean break.
Yeah.
Nice little air bubble in there.
Yeah, it's blown. Awesome. All right, this one I kicked aside to see if it was a surface can. Because it sure does sound like one.
Ah, that makes sense.
Target number 4, about 6 inches deep. Mason jar lid. That zinc cap is what was screaming at us. Very good. Alright, so I'm still within 20 feet of the cellar hole, and this is about a foot away from the last target. Target number 5, part of a tin can, I'm guessing. Well, that sounded really solid, didn't it? A little higher. Huh. Let's see. Target number 6, I'd say about 7 inches down. Oh, it's like a leather tack. Awesome. There we go. We got a good relic. See that part there that would go into the leather and fold over? Very nice. Like an echo. About time. Target number 7, about 3 inches down. Oh, that's a bit odd. My instincts tell me that sounds like a clad spill. Sure does sound like zinking. Oh, wow. I was wrong. I think I got an Indian. Wow, what a weird signal. Now, the interesting thing will be the date, because as I've said to FG, there was all kinds of stuff going on here, agriculture and merchandise, basically. And I always said to George, this place should be loaded with Indian heads because of all the people working here.
Nice job.
It sounded like a zinkin', but Indians, you know.
Oh. Huh. Nice.
Target number 8, just under the surface. Indian head penny. Oh. I think I got mason jar lid again. Target number 9. Number 9. A mixed assortment of fruit jar lid stuff. Very similar to a mason jar. Alright, Ninjen is just a few feet away from me. Whoops. I have no idea at what point the camera flipped over upside down, but let's see what Jen got.
Got some big nail.
Literally an assortment of everything.
Folded over cummerbundy material.
Looks like copper.
Yeah,
It's got patina.
it's literally falling apart in my hand.
And plate pieces. And we checked the hole.
Yeah.
Everything's out, and that was anywhere from 6 to 10 inches.
With a lot of root cutting.
Right.
Yep. This is it.
There you go. All right, it's not taking very far of walking from signal to signal, being that we're pretty much not being overly selective. Target number 10, tinfoil. All right, another 4 feet away. That sounds like the mason jar lid I dug earlier. Oh, a harmonica reed.
Nice.
Very nice. Target number 11, a harmonica reed. Very good. And again, we know the complete history of this location, and we have many pictures in the town museum of workers all lined up, you know, for a photograph way back then, and that could potentially belong to one of them in that photo or photos. So that's awesome. Well, here's another beaut of a in-your-face signal. Target number 12, and it's not a belt plate, it is a piece of sheet metal, probably flashing. Target number 13, just a couple inches down, ringing in at a very solid 43, is wire excitement. Imagine that. That thing sounded great. Surface find number 2, the classic Mylar balloon. 75 again. That's similar to the 53 of the 50s when the machine is just like, yeah, I don't know. Target number 14, again, part of a harmonica reed. And I am probably 50 feet away from where that other chunk was. And show you something of interest here. This site, we know for a fact, back in the early 90s, did have an archaeological dig. And I'm standing pretty much where they were working, where I just dug that harmonica reed. And with many of the archaeological sites we have in town, whenever we get to them, they left an absolute mess. I don't understand that, but pretty much 9 out of 10 of them, and there's a lot around here, they all left their sifters and piles of bags, trash, and everything else. Not knocking the archaeologists, but they knock us metal detectors quite a bit, and you can't even tell we were there. $15 and target number 16, about 3 inches down, more harmonica reed. All right, very interesting. See what my foot is? That was the harmonica reed, right? Similar sounding signal, but bit higher numbers. Oh, all right, we got a roundness. Unbelievable. Target number 17, a memorial penny. Nice. Just inches away. Oh. Target 18, about 4 inches down, more harmonica reed. Just for note, I haven't moved more than out of a 6 by 6 foot square. I can see it. Target number 19, memorial penny. Oh, wow. Unbelievable. Target number 20, about 4 inches down, a harmonica reed with wood, both sides intact. That is so cool. This is the part where being a local historian is exciting when you find just about anything. Thinking of all the men that worked here, and items like this harmonica reed were something to pass the time, because you know these guys were not having easy days doing what they were doing. That's fantastic. Well, that's 20 targets, and that took about an hour and a half. So you can see where it's time consuming working these sites and why we always do recaps. I'm not being selective today in what I dig. If it clunks, I'm digging it. You know, when we go to a lot of these sites, for time constraints, we do kind of selectively swing, you know, so it's days like today that are just fun. And look at what we found. Going off the mission here and just going back to regular digging, here's the mess that they left, right? Right next to it, ringing up at a 62, is half a crotal bell. That is awesome. Wow. For the remainder of the day, just gonna swing, dig, see what happens. What have you got?
I'm not sure. Looks like a pinhole there, here. It's just so 2 pinholes. They're actually not. They go that way.
Huh. Don't know.
A lantern piece of some sort.
Well, you got it now, though.
Yeah. So far, my best find.
Memorial number 3. All right, still at it. Now here is a signal. Sounds really good. Clad dime. Beautiful. Well, at least there's lots of good signals out here. So anything's possible. While I'm over digging dimes, yes, dimes, I just dug another clad dime. Ninjen's over here digging genuine, authentic relics.
Lantern top.
That's awesome. That's great.
Yeah, I'm very happy with that.
Because you know the men staying in these quarters.
They needed some light.
That's it.
Very cool.
That's very cool. Good job.
Yeah, ring up 71 pretty much.
Yep.
All around.
Good.
Excellent.
All right, so Jen's over here isolating targets.
This is a little itty bitty.
Yep.
And it rang up at 41. That is an upholstery tack.
Right, very nice. Spectrum Bill had recently dug one of those, and we were talking about the old furniture of the day that would have leather and upholstery tacks,
Gorgeous.
keeping all the trim on.
Yes.
Yeah, surprised you don't find more of those, but
Yeah, I've only found a few. Well, yeah. Throughout the time I've been digging.
so we got our own archaeological dig going on here. I was chasing a 90, which turned out to be that thing, but in the hole, we got prettiness and shards, and
That's very pretty.
underneath is a nail in leather. So I'm just gonna keep scraping away at this hole, which is about 30 feet from where the building's sat. Isn't that awesome?
This is gorgeous. I've never seen anything like that one before.
You know, this segment has been very interesting, but what we're going to have to do at some point in the future is a straight up analog dig at one of our home sites.
I'd like that.
You know?
Bingo, right?
You said bingo?
I did.
Oh yeah.
Looks to be a nickel.
Yeah.
It is, yeah, a nickel.
Nice.
Yeah, my first coin for the day. You've been scoffing them up really quick.
Well,
I'll put 5 cents towards my coffee.
okay, there you go. We're almost there for that, actually. All right, still behind the hole here and in the brush. Be warned, I've dug a lot of lead flashing. Big chunks that sound like that, but that sounds deeper. Oh, very nice. It's not lead flashing. I've got to say, I've never dug a lantern like that. That is awesome. This place is loaded with signals. Wow. It's a big footprint, right?
It's huge. You can't even see half of it. Like,
Yeah. It's got to be over 100 feet long.
Well, everybody, hope you enjoyed this week's video. If you're new to metal detecting, relic hunting, dirt fishing, amateur archaeology, whatever you want to call it, you can see what the possibilities are coming out of the ground. And you know, I'll tell you, the first year I started metal detecting, I dug every single target just like that, and I logged the numbers and sounds in my head. And for those of you who are seasoned vets, you know how time-consuming it can be trying to work through the iron and all the other random junk in the ground. But as we all know, we really should dig it all. Great day. Jen and I got some more artifacts to put in the town museum for a location to us that, for local history, is pretty significant. So, next week, we return with myself, Beardo, the Curbinator, and Keebs heading out for a pretty awesome day. So you won't want to miss that. And until next time, stay young. Always keep them guessing. And live free or die.
noise.
October 4th, 3:44 p.m. Heard something, saw nothing.
All right, we have a package from our friend Jay in Stealth Digger Nation. what we're gonna do here is, as I'm reading the letter, you gentlemen will extract the contents of the box. Enclosed, please find a trophy I call the Spoonmaster of the Year, or SOTY. I bequeath it to Stealth Diggers, Saskatchewan branch, as an annual traveling trophy to be awarded at and reside in the Stealth Shack. That's here. This hopefully created award is to be given to a regular at the shack under circumspect defined by the aforementioned Stealth Shack, most spoons, best spoons, etc. regulars. Thanks for all you do for the hobby, bringing so many people together. Live free or die, Foreman 110, aka Jay. My Jay, that's
clever.
is something else. You see that?
It's a spoon toss.
I'm not even sure what's going to get this one. What is going on here? Is the way it was meant to be used?
Not at the moment. Sure, why
Are you abusing it?
It's in the way that you abuse it.
Oh, boy.
Oh my goodness.
And it bubbles, so you can get some good scoops in there, right? If you eat some soup, right? Just bounces from the bowl to your mouth. You get the rhythm right.
Because I'm gonna dig some holes. I'm gonna dig some holes. I'm gonna dig some holes and we're gonna get dirty tonight. Well, going around town and they're going knocked over thing. I never thought I'd be running around in town. Going around where it was seen. Oh, forget the machine. Oh, we're gonna have some fun. Gonna get dirty tonight. Because I'm gonna dig some holes. I'm gonna dig some holes.